Hello everyone, today we are back with Too Hot to Handle Season 3 and this is Episode 7 or Chapter 19, both of the above. Today, Lana's mad at us and I'm nervous to see why and what we've done wrong other than, you know, constantly breaking her rules and kissing everyone and doing all of this. But I'll leave a link in the I button if you haven't seen the playlist so far and let's go and get told off by Lana, shall we? Episode 7, Chapter 19. Lana's fed up with your horniness. Is her plan gonna help you or tempt you even more? Let's find out. Hello? Did you see that artwork? Watches? Lana left us in suspense for 5 minutes, only to announce watches? I am ready for a watch. I'm about to get seriously motivated here. Lana wants to know if I can make a genuine connection. Please, I can make at least 5. Wait, that came out wrong. Why do we need watches? It's not like any of us care what time it is. Don't you remember what they're there for? They're not that kind of watch. Think of them like the red light, green light game. When Lana thinks we're making real connections, our watches will light up green. During that time, rule breaks don't count. And when it's red, they count? No, when it's turned off, the rules count. If your watch turns red... Right, that's so unnecessarily confusing. At this point, I think I'd rather play red light, green light from Squid Game. Oh, Squids, what a fun addition. Are there any differences in the rules? So, do you really want to know? I was wondering when we get watches. They always look a little plain, but I can probably roll with it. Maybe I can bedazzle mine. A few rhinestones here, a coat of paint there. Maybe I can make it into my own common branded watch. Think people would buy that? Everyone, you may open the boxes in front of you and put your watches on. Don't mind if I do. Now I'll finally know when's the time to break rules. Never. Can I get a pink one? It is my sincere hope and intention that these watches help you form genuine connections. When I establish that you are making progress, they'll light up green along with a pleasant chime. For the duration of the green light, the retreat rules don't apply, and you are free to use the brief time to deepen your connections further. Lana flickers off, leaving you all with your new pieces of jewelry. Some people are eager to slip them on their wrists. I wonder what the best way to get a green light is. How does Lana know when a connection is deep enough? Maybe we need to confess our undying love to each other. Feels like it takes a little more than that. Oh, I could bake a cake. The way to someone's heart is through their stomach, right? If you need help in the kitchen, let me know. You know I'm the most skilled in there. No offense, but nobody can get between me and my love for baking. Well, I'm feeling inspired. I could write a song about how much I enjoy getting down and dirty with Poppy. Please don't. I'd listen to it. I wouldn't. Maybe I'll choreograph an interpretive dance to convince Lana. She'll be so amazed by my dance skills, she'll laugh all the rules and make all the watches turn green. Or, hear me out, we could just form meaningful relationships like Lana wants us to. Giselle's idea is... it's so sweet. It is sweet. It's a sweet idea. The rest of us are ready to manipulate Lana in any way possible. Giselle bursts out laughing. We could always try both and see what happens. Although I still think being true to ourselves is the best way to handle things. Either way, it's clear we've got some experimenting to do. Some of the other couples begin to scatter right before your very eyes. Jiraiya gives you a fun little wink and heads out. You follow the others, mulling over the best way to get a green light. After a few hours, everyone reconvenes in the living room. Despite the group's best attempts, nobody has received a green light. It'll turn green. Now. He knocks on his watch as if it'll magically turn green, and when it doesn't, he starts knocking on it some more. Now. Now. I don't think it reacts to voice commands, Matt. It's not a fitness watch. Real shame, and here I thought we could take it for a spin. Beatrice looks at Matthias with disappointment plastered across her face. Those two are getting awfully close. Giselle plants her hands on her hips. Okay, we need to figure this out. Lana wants real connections, people. Clearly just asking for it isn't the solution. Maybe we have to be nice to each other. Oh, or do nice things for each other. Dawn pops up to his feet. I've got it. I've got just the thing, in fact. He takes an elastic band and twists it to form a ring. Giselle, roses are red, violets are blue. Sean drops to one knee in front of Giselle. I wasn't seeing things. Will you marry me? Instead of answering, Giselle checks her watch. Nope. Now that's a nice way to reply to a marriage proposal. The reply was as nice as the proposal. Touché. Sean flicks the rubber band across the room. Julian turns to Poppy and places his hands on her shoulders. Poppy, I know we haven't been together that long. We're not together at all. Poppy, I know we haven't been smooshing booties that long. She pretends to check the watch. How long has it been? 17 hours and 32 minutes? Julian continues undeterred. But I need to ask you something very, very important. He takes a deep, steadying breath. Will you adopt a cat with me? Poppy raises her head, catching your eye in the crowd. She looks away as if she's been zapped, and then forces a smile in Julian's direction. Make it a snake and you've got yourself a deal. Immediately, their heads whip towards their wrists. Oh, no green. I learned a new dance move the other day, but it requires our lips to touch. Matthias turns to Lana. Hear that? If you want to see Beatrice's skills, we need a green light. Even with Matthias's bargaining, Lana doesn't light up. The entire situation makes Avi laugh. You fellas are thinking about this all wrong. Lana can suss out that your grand romantic gestures aren't genuine. Even the likes of AI can see straight through it. So what do? You need to cook up something more serious. Cook up? That gives me an idea. I just need someone to join me in the kitchen. Oh, we haven't spoken to Carmen in a while, and I wonder if that's like we are now set on the Jiraiya train? But then, everyone else is just so nice too. Maybe we should take a chance on like Avi. I'm struggling again. There's 8 people here. You know what I like to do when I struggle? I like to roll my D8. Here is my dice. Can you see it? It's very pretty. I'm gonna roll it. Let's see what happens. It landed on 6. Who's number 6? Beatrice, Taz, Carmen, Jiraiya, Isla. Matthias! Alrighty then. Okay. Matthias it is. Clearly. Nonchalantly, you turn to Matthias. Hey, Matthias? Mind joining me in the kitchen for something? Matthias looks intrigued as you saunter out of the room and then follows behind. Matthias follows you eagerly into the kitchen. If you're gonna ask me to make skull brood? I'll do it gladly. Someone who speaks that language, please let me know what that is. What's skullbrood? Never mind, I think he's gonna tell us. I don't know how to pronounce that O. I think it's like an sound. What's skullbrood? Matthias seems excited to explain it to you. It's coconut dip bun with custard in the middle. I'm in. Your mouth waters. Tempting, but I was actually thinking we could make each other dinner. What's your favorite food? Why did I not think this through? It would have been so much better to bring Jiraiya or Carmen. You hold up a finger. And no, desserts don't count. Matthias grins, seemingly expecting your warning. I like a good smoked salmon sandwich. I think I saw some fresh dill and cucumbers in the fridge. That sounds really delicious. What about you? What's your dinner request? I want Matthias to make me. Yeah, pad thai. I think I'd like some pad thai. Oh, I love shrimp. They taste better on pizza though. They might, but I happen to be in the mood for noodles. Whatever my Jessie wants, she'll get. Your Jessie? Hold on just a moment. Matthias grins and sighs. Ah, pad thai. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Hey, that's my dinner. You just picked the salmon sandwich. Are you saying you're not gonna let me have a taste? He winks at you, and it's still unclear whether he's talking about the food or something else. Well, I can't exactly give you a taste if we don't get to work, can I? Fair enough. Side by side, you begin to cook. Matthias takes out a chopping board, meticulously placing it on the empty work surface, and gets to work. Big, round muscles in his arms flex as he preps the ingredients. Now my mouth is watering. To distract yourself, you turn to the fish in front of you. So, why are smoked salmon sandwiches your favourite? It's a pretty traditional dish in Norway. Every year, it's the first thing I order when the plane lands. You visit yearly? He nods. It's nice to reconnect with Mom's family, even if it's once a year. Even though she's gone now, I don't want to lose those connections. When I visit, it's almost like I get another piece of her. He pauses for a second, as if he's gathering strength to talk about it. She passed away the year I got drafted into the NFL. Oh, Matthias, I'm so sorry. He gives you a sad smile. Thanks, Jessie. That means a lot to me. He keeps one arm wrapped around your waist as he continues to cook. It's almost as if your presence makes this easier to talk about. Tell me more about your family. Matthias lights up at the mention of his relatives. They're the best. My mama and I lived with my grandparents when I was growing up. Your dad wasn't around? Matthias shakes his head. Not at all. He only showed his face when I got drafted into the NFL. Tried saying that he had his reasons for staying away, but I think he was lying. He only wanted me when I was valuable to him. Your heart clenches for Matthias. You sidle closer to him and wrap your arms around his broad waist. It doesn't matter whether you're a football player or a girl beard baker. You've always been, and you always will be, valuable. Matthias drops a kiss on the crown of your head. Well, nobody can compete with you. You're priceless, Jessie. The big pot you have on the stove gives a loud whistling sound and a lot of water spills all over the top. Matthias runs to mop it up, and after he's done, he turns back to you with a big smile on his face. Now, did that watch finally turn green? His hand is draped around your shoulder and it draws your attention to the watch. Even after the heart-to-heart, it has stayed stubbornly off. Seems not. You look at the watch again, saddened, but Matthias picks your head up. Don't look so unhappy. His big hand finds its way under your chin, slowly grazing the soft skin with his thumb. Probably not time. But his plump lips tell you it definitely is. They look so kissable right now. The vulnerability you just shared beckons you to close the gap and press your lips to his. But you already know that you won't stop there. There's a fire burning inside you and it's hungry for Matthias's touch. If it won't turn green on its own, we'll have to make our own fun. I'll satisfy Matthias with my lips. Does that mean that Does that mean... Okay, now I feel like I have to find out. Oh no, this is bad. You turn in the circle of Matthias's huge arms and peer into his piercing eyes, enjoying his embrace. It feels so hot all of a sudden, as if the pot has started to boil again. Know what I'm thinking? Matthias quirks an eyebrow up, looking at you curiously. Tell me. I'm thinking you slide a hand downwards into the waistband of his pants and use your index finger to tease the tight, sensitive skin beneath it. He stares into your eyes with more intensity than before and smirks impatiently. Stop torturing me, Jesse, he says, but you don't stop. Swiping your finger from left to right, you gradually lower your hand and grip his shaft. I'm thinking I can't wait for dinner. You finally finish your previous thought. Matthias's gaze turns molten as you give him a long, slow pump. So I guess I'll have dessert first. Matthias swears softly at the husky desire that fills your voice. It seems like he feels the same way. Craving you, desiring you, wanting you. You continue stroking his silken skin. It's hot against the palm of your hand, branding you with the promise of pleasure. You take your time getting to your knees, ensuring Matthias gets a show, purposefully pushing your hips back. When you settle between his legs, you keep your eyes locked on his, creating a connection. The moment you take his head in your mouth, his whole head, you have all the power and Matthias doesn't want you to stop. In fact, he seems to be enjoying himself so much he throws his head backwards. Matthias goes entirely still, resisting the urge to thrust into your mouth. But you want nothing more than for him to lose control. He struggles to regain some of it, but he doesn't entirely succeed and it seems like he's given up, accepting that you have sway over him. You drag your tongue along the underside of his shaft, tracing a line. He shivers at the contact, grasping the kitchen counter to contain himself. From the look on his face, you can tell he's in pure ecstasy, and his excitement doesn't seem to dwindle down. You enjoy every bit of it, loving the way he seems aroused even more than before. Matthias's grunts grow louder as his release begins to build. Matthias's finish crashes over him like a wave. His gasps are hoarse and incredibly erotic as he finds his sweet release. When he's done, you sit back on your heels and smile at Matthias. He rubs his thumb over your bottom lip as you tuck him back into his pants. Just very neatly. And of course, there's been a rule break. You're the sexiest thing I've ever seen, Jesse. And you're burning? Matthias swears. Our food! You're not entirely sure what food you're looking at. All of it is charred beyond recognition. We got an achievement for burning your dinner! Oh! At the same time, you both burst out laughing. Remind me to never toast bread in a pan again. So much for dinner. You wink. I'm full anyway. Oh, that is such a line! Matthias chokes on his laughter. Come on, you little minx. Let's make grilled cheese instead. Lana chooses that moment to chime in. No. Jesse and Matthias, please join the others in the cabana. Right away, ma'am. I don't want to see the heartbreak on Jiraiya or Carmen's faces. Just saying. Matthias shrugs and follows you outside. This is my fault. I've decided to do a rule break route. It's really hard. Everyone joins you in the cabana. Are you sure the watches aren't broken, Lana? Yeah, we've been doing so much bonding. Your eyes meet Matthias's. I still can't believe we haven't gotten a green light. When it comes to Lana, maybe she's broken. You glare at Lana. Maybe she really is broken. It would explain quite a few things. That would make sense. Ending your conversation, Lana lights up. Good evening, everyone. Evening, Lana. What's up? I'm so ready for bed. I have been observing your behavior since you received your watches. So far, I'm extremely displeased. I suppose my rule break has something to do with that. 2 seconds later, Lana confirms your suspicions. Jesse and Matthias. You put on an angelic smile. Yes, Lana? Oh no. Oh, we all know what this means, don't we? Maybe she just wants to praise him for their efforts. Maybe she is so happy about their connection you have shown blatant disrespect for my rules. Or maybe not. Not only have you tried to trick me into rewarding you with a green light. When that did not work, you engaged in a... No! When that did not work, you engaged in a sexual act of unnaturally long duration. Matthias? Jesse? What exactly did you do? Matthias doesn't reply, instead looking down at the ground. Julian snorts. I think a better question is, what didn't they do? For that reason alone, I will be deducting $10,000 for your transgressions. Okay, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Oh no, 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 no. I thought it was gonna be less. The others are equally horrified. For fuck's sake, you two. Couldn't you keep it in your trousers? Giselle looks almost haunted. I thought you were cooking in there. Oh, they were cooking all right. Except they were. Julian. What? I wanted to say they were cooking up a rule break. What did you think I was gonna say? Taz looks absolutely desolate. Why? Why did you have to do it in the kitchen of all places? He places his hand into his head and Isla gently pats him on the shoulders in a there manner. Taz nods, but he's still haunted. I don't think I'll ever cook again. I have not been impressed with anyone's behavior so far. Every single one of you focused on the watches instead of creating meaningful connections. It is clear that you lack the resources and tools necessary to progress your relationships. As a result, I have organized a workshop where you will learn how to craft an honest and successful relationship. However, this workshop is not for all of you, since 2 individuals will be going elsewhere. Your heart drops into your stomach. If Lana's saying what I think she's saying, then 2 of us are being sent home. Oh! No, I don't think so. No, no way, no way. So we lost $10,000. We also thought Giselle was sweet, but 21% of you said she was boring and 41% supported Giselle's claim. We spiced up our cooking session with Matthias, like 94% of people, only 6% didn't break the rules. We thought Lana was broken, like 36% of people, but 33% called Lana a stickler and 31% think that Lana knows best. Let me know your thoughts about this episode down in the comments below, and things got very, very, very spicy in that kitchen, if you know what I mean. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and thank you so much to our wonderful members who get access to all of these videos before anyone else on the channel. So thank you so much. I genuinely couldn't make these videos without you, so thank you for being here, and thank you for just being absolutely fantastic. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much to everyone else who has watched the video, and if you have liked, subscribed, and clicked that notification bell so you know every single time I upload my videos. I can't appreciate you more. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.